Dear Pink Fluffy Unicorn Diary. I am on my way to a seminar that I think is where I hope checkpoint 1 is. If it's not, I'm going to be lost and I'm already late. So, we're hoping for the best. Starts at 11, I will left with half an hour to get there. So, hopefully it doesn't take that long. So, the Prepare for Success seminar was at 11 a.m. on Wednesday. And basically what it was we got this little card, and on the card it said we had to go from checkpoint 1 to checkpoint 2 to checkpoint 3. Now these checkpoints were at different locations on the school, like the one was at North Campus, the one was where like all the restaurants were, and the final checkpoint was by the gym. And so essentially when we got there, first of all, I met a girl named Alex, and we decided we'd go to the seminar together because she didn't have any friends at Southeastern, nor did I, so we were like, okay, cool. We will work together to do whatever we have to do. So I sat next to her. We got a free bag. We got a free book. We got like a whole bunch of free like merchandise basically from the school. So then we went into the first checkpoint, which was in like a lecture hall type thing, and we sat down. And then the dean of students came and he gave us a talk about, like, just, it was generally just an encouraging speech. Like he mentioned, we can't phone our moms after 2 weeks saying that you hate the university experience because the university experience hasn't started yet. It's only been 2 weeks. I'm guilty of that. I've done that. It was only 2 days and I was already like, Mom, I'm coming home. So basically what we had to do is with our little like card, we had to go collect stamps from different departments that we could use. So we had to go collect stamps from different departments that we would like possibly utilize throughout our university careers. So like the Office for Student Engagement, we would go to get in like to join clubs and things. The Student Accountability Center, where we would go if we got in trouble, for example, things like that. So then they told us we had to collect those stamps. Luckily the girl I met, Alex, had a car, so we could drive from North Campus to South Campus instead of walk. It was like a 20-minute walk, so we drove there. Then we quickly went to the bookstore before we started the second checkpoint of collecting the stamps, just to see what was in there. I was super keen to buy a lanyard, but lanyards in the bookstore were super expensive, so I was like, no thank you, I like my ribbon, my student card on a ribbon, so I was okay with that. So we went to every department and we collected these stamps for each department, and that went pretty well. We finished at about like 1:45, and then we went to the third checkpoint, and basically there you just had to like look at a few of the clubs that the school offered. It was mostly like fraternities left there, and like sororities, can't say the word, those ones left in like, it was basically their clubs that we could join, and you got to pay extra to join one of them, so I was like, no. Then after we completed the little checkpoint thing, we were told we could go collect our textbooks from Textbooks Rental. So Alex drove us back to North Campus, and then we kind of went like shopping for textbooks. You got your list off our school website, and then you just went down the aisles looking for your specific book. I had a lot of books. I'll put the picture here. Gang textbooks. I had a lot of textbooks. And then it started raining, and I was like, Alex, please can you give me a lift back to my dorms? I can't walk home with like our rental textbooks, because if they get damaged you have to pay for them. So she drove me home. We also got a free t-shirt that we would have to wear on our first day of school, just to show, I don't know, that we're freshmen and we knew and we're confused. I don't know what it was for. Then Alex drove me home, and then I got all my books out and I ran to my dorm before I could get wet. And then when I got to my dorm, I then, on the way up, I saw a dude that I had recently seen. I can't remember his name, I do feel bad about that, but he was like, I need to go to get food, and I was like, sure, okay, I'll come with you. And then I got a muffin for dinner, blueberry muffin, very happy, just because I didn't want to eat the fast food again. It makes me feel a bit sick. I had a Muya burger Tuesday night, and yeah, it was very nice but very greasy, so I wasn't keen for another like greasy food, so I was like, no, it's fine. So by the end of the day, yeah, I had a muffin, and the prepare for success thing just showed me where like different departments of the school were. Then yeah, we also did a lot of walking. I had like 2 massive blisters on 2 toes, obviously didn't need to know that, but now you do. And then at the end of the night I phoned both my mom and Thomas, as I do basically every day. I also forgot to mention that Alex was very funny. When I met her, she was like, yeah, I'm a real redneck, I come from the swamp. And I was like, I'm a real South African, I come from South Africa. I didn't know what to say. Yeah, she thought it was very interesting that I was from a different country. Yeah, so she was very friendly. I got a number and I've been speaking to her on and off every now and then. But yeah, so that was Wednesday. It was just the Prepare for Success seminar. So Thursday, I remember Thomas went on his honors camp, so I felt quite lonely because normally I text him like throughout the day, and he messages me and we phone and stuff. So I woke up and I was like, damn, I'm gonna be alone today, especially for like the afternoons when it's really late in South Africa and the South African people, you guys, are all sleeping. So I was like, okay, not looking forward, but it's fine. So Wednesday, yes, it was actually Tuesday, I went looking for McGee Hall so that I could make an appointment to go to the food pantry. Then Wednesday, I made that appointment to go to the food pantry. I made it at 11. So I phoned my mom and I got ready, and then I made my way off to the food pantry. Dated in a while. Flash shirt just representing Flash. I am on my way to McGee Hall. See if I can find a food pantry and get me some free food. Maybe like a cup of soup. I'm really hungry. Oh, there's a sign. Food pantry, yes boys. Found the food pantry, but I was like, it took 10 minutes to get here. I thought it would be like 30. Then I went walking around, saw a gecko. Look, they're in cages. Oh my gosh, it's a whole lizard. Oh, kebab would eat you. Yeah, now I'm just slowly walking back to McGee Hall. The trees here look whack. I think it's so sick. But yeah, slowly now walking back to McGee Hall. My bedding I can only pick up on Monday. First of all, food pantry, I had an appointment, no one was there. I knocked 5 minutes before, on time 5 minutes after, and I was like, wow, okay. There's food on my face, sorry. So, food pantry, a bust. No nutritional food until maybe tomorrow, hopefully. So then I went to the document store so we can collect my bedding. It's supposed to be arriving tomorrow, but they are open from 8 till 12, and I'm at a new international student orientation from 8 till 2, so I can't collect it. They're not open on the weekend, and their only plans was to go to the FedEx in town and see if they will have it there, but that's a 30-minute drive away. I can't walk that far. Or to have it posted to me, and then I was like, I don't have a PO box here, and they were like, so you can't have it posted to you. I was like, yeah. So bedding's only on Monday. These what it is. And then went to Starbucks, was gonna get 2 croissants, only had 1 croissant, but iced coffee. I'm now that white girl, so it's surprisingly good, and like it's $5 for this. I know that sounds like a lot, but like I'd be desperate. I'm gonna go see if they have Doritos. Thomas was eating Doritos last night. We called and watched a movie together. Jesus, I've never seen Doritos look so good. I'm just hungry. At least I'm not dehydrated because they have free water. At least I feel at home, because like in South Africa, appointments would be ignored. Apparently they're ignored here too. And I wanted to get 2 plain croissants, 1 for now, 1 for dinner, but they only had 1 plain croissant, and I was like, wow, could this get any more, like, just everything just keeps going wrong. I was like, fine, stuff it. So then I got home and I'm like, I deserve a Kit Kat. So I ate a Kit Kat. Then I edited a YouTube video, and I also spoke to Shimmy and Sushi, which was very nice. My roommate also that afternoon messaged me saying she was coming tomorrow morning, but I was obviously at International Student Orientation, so I wasn't going to be there. So yeah, I edited and then posted Goodbye for Now South Africa, and then I went to bed quite late, to be honest, very late. But that was Thursday. Basically, Thursday was just challenge. Food pantry closed, no bedding, and then I couldn't even get a second freaking croissant, but it's fine. So Friday's plans were basically international student orientation, and then my roommate was coming. But said she was going to come around about like 9, and I was leaving at 8:30 so that I could be at the international student orientation at 9. While I was getting dressed, I'm like unpacking my bag looking for something, this massive roach just comes along with my tissues, and I was like, there was a cockroach in my backpack. I don't know for how long, but it was there. And I was like, no. So now I phone my mom and I'm like, Mom, the biggest bug alive just was in my backpack, and I was scurrying around the floor somewhere and I don't know where it is. So I'm freaking out. I'm like, I'm going to be late to the international student orientation because I'm killing this bug. This bug is not staying here for longer than this. So I'm looking for it. I'm searching. I look everywhere and I cannot find this bug. I'm like, okay, stuff it. I'm going to be late. I have to go. So I'm not freaking out because now there's this massive bug in my room. This massive cockroach. Like, it was big. It was like thumb size. I was like, not about to do this. No. So then I walked to the international student orientation, and we had to all introduce ourselves, so say where we were from and what we were studying. There were like 5 other South Africans, including myself. So then they had presenters give us speeches, tell us like what departments were there to help us. And through that entire thing, I was just thinking about that roach. I'm like, that thing could be on my bed. It could be napping I was like, thinking about that cockroach. I was like, no. Anyway, so then after all the speeches, they took us to the food pantry, and they were open, and I was like, why weren't you open yesterday when I came here for food? And they explained to us that we could have, we could get up to 20 items for free every week, but not 5 of the same item. So you can't have like 5 rolls of toilet paper, but you can have like 20 things in total. I don't know if that made sense. So it took us to the food pantry. And then at about like 12:30, they gave us lunch. We had a Subway sandwich. I had a turkey one. Turkey's weird tasting. It's kind of like, I don't know if I liked it. It was like chicken, but not chicken. It was it was nice. I was hungry, and it was the first thing I had to eat in like 3 days, and I loved it. I was like, this is a good sandwich. She's not going to eat theirs. I'll eat it. Then they took us to Target, and we could do some shopping. So I shopped with French Thomas and Makateko. Still don't know if I'm saying that right. And now as I'm saying it, I'm like, damn. I really feel bad. I can't remember how to say her name. Anyway, she's from South Africa. What do you pay in this place? No, we don't need this in South Africa because they have prices on stuff.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
How much is it?
That's
$3. So at Target, I got stationery, I got a plate, a bowl, and a mug. And then I also got bread and apples and jam because I was like, I can't go like this long without food again. And I don't know when the cafeteria is going to open for my meal swipes. So I'll get, because I don't have a fridge, so I'll get like things I can keep out of a fridge. So bread, jam, apples, basically. So then we got home. They took us back to the university, and we got home at about 2 p.m. And then I was sorting out all my stuff, and then a half an hour later my roommate phones, and she's like, I need to move in now. And I was like, did you check in? She goes, no. So you have to check in before you can move in. So basically she just moved all her stuff into the room, and then said she'd come and check in on Monday. She just didn't want to have to carry all her stuff around while she was waiting to check in. So then I phoned Mom, and I had jam and bread for dinner. And then my roommate this was my roommate had left, and then she came back like an hour, 2 hours later, and she just had like packets of food from Walmart, and she packed in all her stuff to her little fridge, her mini fridge, the one I can't use. And then they gave me a Go-Gurt. That was very nice. I did Go-Gurts. That was nice. So yeah, Friday was basically me getting some foods that I can eat. And then I phoned Thomas and we watched a movie. Or Scooby-Doo. We've been watching Scooby-Doo and I dig Scooby-Doo. I just can't remember what we watched. But yeah, phone my mom to say goodnight, then phone Thomas. And we did like a mini movie night. So then Saturday I woke up at about 8. And again, phoned my mom and Thomas. Common themes here. Thomas went shopping for the day. That was his plan for the day. My plan for the day was to try do my laundry. So on Friday, the previous day, French, Thomas, and I said we were going to go do laundry together. So we needed to find how to load money onto our cards because it's $1 to wash, $1 to dry. Even though we live here and it should be free, $1 to wash, $1 to dry. So we needed to find out how to load money onto our cards and then obviously locate the rooms. So we have an app that you're supposed to be able to load money onto your card. And I tried and it declined all my EFTs. And then I asked my mom to try and it declined all her EFTs. So we're still trying to figure out why I can't put money on the card through an EFT. So like from my card to the student ID. Still don't know why that didn't work, but it didn't work. So anyway, then I googled on the university's website that we could go to a different dorm room and you can put money in a machine and then it will put it on your card. So we went there and we did that. I put like $5 in. I was like, just like one wash, it's fine. And then French Thomas did the same. And then, so we had to manually load like money onto the card. And we did that at about 10 a.m.
Waiting for the bill.
So this works.
It does.
But now I'm going to have like $30 on my app and not like do anything with it.
Yeah. Oh. Get inside.
Maybe do that way because it's straighter.
Yeah. What's happening? Why
Did it not work?
No, it didn't.
Dang it. Okay, so it's a 2-time thing. Other way. This.
I love this shit. Okay.
Maybe if you take too long, it cancels it.
$1.
Sick.
Another $1.
Dollar bills, y'all.
Select phones.
I didn't know these machines were this picky. No, bro, don't not do that. Maybe flip it the other way around.
Yeah. Just like this. Okay. Try it again.
The fact that this is timed is quite frustrating.
Don't need the receipt. No receipt. It's okay.
You just need $2. That's all we need.
Okay.
Just need $2. That's just it. Haha! Are you gonna try more?
So do it from 2.
Then at about 10:30 we started actually doing our laundry. It was 30 minutes to wash and 45 minutes to dry. And I didn't use enough liquid detergent the first time. I didn't know how much to use, so I just put in like a tiny amount, and mom was like, normally like a full cap for a full load. And I was like, I didn't do that. I just put in, I was just like, ta-da! So then after we did our washing, French Thomas and I were like, we're hungry, why don't we go see if anything's open? Nothing's open. The university's closed over the weekend. I was like, that sucks. So then we went to a little convenience store and I bought a frozen pizza. He got frozen pizza and frozen French bread. And then we went to the microwave in our dorm and we microwaved it. He said the frozen French bread wasn't anything like French bread, but it was nice. Although the frozen pizza was kind of gross. It was moldy, but you know, it is what it is. You eat what there is. So, and it was like half frozen on the inside still, so I didn't like microwave it long enough. I don't know. So we had our French pizza and frozen pizza, or French bread and frozen pizza. It was okay. It was food. I could eat it. It's fine. So we ate in the lobby because I didn't want to eat in my room because I didn't know how my roommate felt about having guests over. But yeah, it was moldy. It was fine. Then when I got back from like lunch / late, like early dinner, late lunch, early dinner with friend Thomas, I phoned Kim for 2 hours. And I don't know what we spoke about, but probably nonsense because it's me and Kim. And then I phoned Thomas and we watched Scooby-Doo. And then as like a little movie night, and then we went to bed. So then Sunday the 15th, I woke up and then I phoned Thomas, my mom, and then I phoned my opa. So yeah, the morning was basically just phone calls. It was very nice to speak to everyone, especially my opa. I miss him a lot. Then for breakfast, I had a jam sandwich. So this is a video. Well, this part is just to show like what I've been eating. So first of all, got this cute little plate and matching bowl from Target. They were like 50 cents each, which when you convert it to rand is a lot, but they both dishwasher don't care about and microwave safe care about that. And they BPA free. A plate is a plate. Anyway, so I got those from Target, and then my boyfriend's mom gave me, before I left, a little like cutlery kit, if I can call it that. Didn't think this would come to such, like, didn't think this would be as handy as it has been. I'm very shocked. So in it, it came with a fork, spoon, a knife, a straw, my only sponge, this is what I use as a sponge, a skinnier straw, and 2 metal chopsticks, which I think is pretty sick. So this has been a lot of help. And then my mom got me a little travel straw kit. So it's a little straw, and then with great difficulty you pull it out basically, but that's the travel straw kit, really small. This usually sits in my bag, and then another like little straw cleaner. So this is very helpful. Anyway, so what I got, the plan was, because I was uncertain whether my roommate was going to let me use her fridge or not. So I didn't get too many things, but basically what I got was a loaf of bread. It's very long. This thing was very long. I've eaten quite a lot of it because my only source of food currently, but a loaf of bread. Got some cheap jam. You can tell it cheap because it doesn't taste like strawberries, it just tastes like syrup. It's very good though, not dashing on it. Then I got Granny Smith green apples. They're huge and they kind of have no taste. They're like the apple tastes sweet, but the liquid part of the apple doesn't taste like anything. Like, I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy, but they do taste different to South African Granny Smith apples, and they are bigger. Those sit in my cupboard because they can't go into the fridge. My jam goes into the fridge, which I was really happy about because I know you don't have to keep jam in the fridge, but it's really hot here, and I'm assuming it lasts a lot longer if it is kept in the fridge. So yeah, this will be my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So now we're gonna follow a recipe with me. It's called jam on bread. The bread, like slices themselves are really small, like that. Just, it feels like it's the size of my hand. It's pretty small, but the bread was really long. So this is nice to have in the dorm room, just that, you know, because over the weekend basically everything's closed here. So that kind of sucks. So take a bread. It's the bread. Then I put some of my nice fake tasting jam on it. Put a good helping because it's the only thing that gives this entire meal flavor. If I could toast it, that would be sick, but there's no toaster. We do have a communal microwave, so like one that everyone can use, because I don't actually know what communal means, I just use the word. So I went and got a frozen meal to eat yesterday, but it was a bit moldy. I ate it anyway, it's student life. Not gonna kill me, so ta-da! I'm scared it slides off. Jam on bread. It's very good. And I'm not just saying that because I'm hungry. The jam really does taste nice, but it doesn't taste like strawberry jam. It tastes like strawberry flavored goop. I couldn't find it when I went to Target. I was walking around like looking for it, and then I realized they call it jelly. Yeah, that was strange, but I found it. Did it. Oh wait, I have to taste it. Okay. Meal review. That's good jam. What can I say? I give it a 10 out of 10. It is good. Really good. The weird thing I've actually noticed about America, they put the calories on everything. Like, you don't even have to go looking, it's there in your face. 40 calories. 40 calories per serving. The bread has 70 calories per serving. Even the apples had like everything has calories on it. And like when you go to a fast food restaurant and you're gonna order something, there's your order, there's the price, and there's the calories. You're like, so that's pretty like, it's in your face everywhere. You really don't have to look for it. Yeah, it's a bit weird, but and then I wrote in my pink fluffy unicorn. I wrote in my pink fluffy unicorn diary, which is basically what I'm basing these videos off, like taking notes down so I know what to say in the videos if I don't record on the day. Then, so I wrote the diary while my roommate unpacked. And then the cafeteria was holding like a friendly feast thing, so it was like a first official opening for the semester thing from 4 to 7, and I was like, okay, I'll go to that, I'm hungry, there's food. So I got there and I saw pizza and I was like, I want pizza, but then I didn't know how to get plates to put the pizza on. So I was like, okay, where do I get a plate from? I didn't know, it wasn't anyone to ask, and I was feeling overwhelmed because everyone knew what they was doing. So I was like, okay, I'll figure this out. So then I got some random food from the Mongolian section. It was like, so I looked at it and I'm like, well, it comes on a plate. I want a plate for pizza, so I'll get that, then I'll get pizza. So I in the line, and then I get to the front and they're like, I was like, please can I have, the chicken society and the chippy things? And they're like, no, we only have chicken on a stick. And I was like, okay, fine, can I please have the chicken on a stick? So they gave me chicken on a stick and like these crispy chip thingies. It was really weird. It was like a pastry, but it was savory, but it was covered in like caster sugar. I don't know how to describe it, but it was nice. The chicken was a bit raw, but the chip things was nice. I still ate it. So then I sat alone because I was a bit scared to approach anyone. I was like, okay, we'll stuff it, we'll eat it. And then finally now with the plate, I went to go get pizza, and I was like, okay, I'm not sitting alone again. It was an I was freaking out. I was like, I can't sit alone again. That probably looks really pathetic. So I got my pizza, then I like scanned the cafeteria, and I was like, she's alone. I'll approach her and sit next to her. So I walked there and I was like, are you waiting for anyone? And she was like, no. And I was like, well, can I sit next to you? And she was like, sure. And I did, and I sat next to her. Her name is Sarah, and I ate with Sarah, and she was very, very friendly. Sorry, I'm fiddling. So then she told me she was an honors student, and she was staying in the honors dorm, which I didn't know there was. I didn't know I had the option to stay in an honors dorm, but I do. I was like, wow. University snaked me. It's like the only perk of being an honors student is the honors dorm, and I didn't even get it. Anyway, so she was then like, yeah, I'll show you the honors dorms because, you're an honors student. You probably want to know what it looks like. And I was like, sick. So she took me to the honors dorm and it was very nice. It comes with a fridge and a microwave. My problems would be solved. I really need a fridge. I really want somebody to put milk so I can make tea. Anyway, so I was like, damn, why didn't the university tell me about this? This is a snake move. Anyway, so she showed me around and I spent like some of the afternoon with her. And then she and her friend were going somewhere, so I said goodbye. And I came back to my dorm and then I waited for Thomas. He went out. I can't remember what he did exactly. I just know he wasn't there. And then I was like, damn. I just waited for him. It was really bad. I was like, damn, Kelly, you need to get a hobby. You can't just wait because your boyfriend's busy. But yeah, when he came back, we phoned or we watched a movie, one of the two. But yeah, that is what we did on Sunday. And that concludes the week.